Good morning. I'm Melna Jones. I'm with Simply Lead Coaching, and I want to help you get your week started off on the right foot, okay? I know some of you have just recently been promoted, and now you are in a leadership role. You're the supervisor, the manager. Congratulations. I know it can be a little bit tough transitioning for anybody, whether you're coming from the outside into a new organization, a new culture, new people, or you may have been promoted from within. And that's great, but it's still the same. There's still a transition involved there. So I want to walk you through the first 90 days, help you map out a strategy so that you are successful in this job. All right, so this is your first week, or maybe it's your second, third, wherever you're at, I'm going to give you a couple of tips, all right? First thing I want to say is get out of your head. I know some of you are probably scrambling around inside of your head thinking, oh my God, what did I get myself into? I can't do this. But you can. You can do this, absolutely. You have what it takes. They would not have hired you otherwise, okay? You are the subject matter expert here. Now, you're going to go in there and use it. You can do it. I'm going to give you the tips. And over the next few months, we're going to get together every Monday and talk about how you might implement some of these. So starting off first week, the one thing that I'd like you to wrap your brain around is building alliances. Get to know these folks, okay? You want to get to know your boss. You want to get to know your team. You want to get to know the stakeholders. You want to get to know your peers. Not all at once. This does take some time to do. A lot of time. But it'll be so well worth it because believe it or not, they have a stake in whether you succeed or whether you fail. It's big. It's huge, okay? So for this week, focus on getting to know your boss. This is the person that you are going to look to be your advocate, your champion. All right? So you want to know, what is his leadership style? How does he communicate? Does he like to talk on the phone? Is he a face-to-face kind of person, or would he prefer to get an email from you from time to time, giving him an update and status report on what you've done or what you're planning to do? All right? Find out what his priorities are, because remember, he's sitting at the table with other leaders within the organization. He's getting the full picture. You're getting a piece of the picture most of the time. So you want to know what his priorities are, what his boss's boss has told him he needs to focus on, so that you know where you need to focus and how you can help him. You might be able to take something off of his plate. All right. You want to know what really is what is it that he thinks of as success? Okay. What does that look like for him? Because for you, you've got to make success look that same way. If you're building your plan to succeed the way you think it ought to be, welcome to a new place, a new world. It doesn't work that way. You have to be in line with what your boss says he expects from you, from your team, from your staff. All right? Well, I think that's about it for this week. But those are some good tips. Get to know your boss. Build a relationship with him. He's your advocate. He's your champion. And over the next few weeks, we're going to talk about some other things that you might do and implement to help you be successful these first 90 days on the job. Again, this is Melna. I'm with Simply Lead Coaching, and I'm looking forward to walking this walk with you. Have a great week. Talk to you next Monday.